Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing this Sunday night? Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope you all are doing well. But here's another episode of Vets Plus Sports live here. We'll let Cool Beans jump in and give a shout out to our listeners.
All right. We like to give a shout out to those that like to come and watch the lives. Thank you for giving us your undivided attention. And for those that are coming and watch the replay, thank you as well. Also, for our radio edition, we have our excuse me. We have our cities like San Jose, California, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, California, Ashburn, Virginia, Boardman, Oregon, Grinzek, Weiland, Germany, Brussels, Belgium. Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah, and hopefully like I said, I know we keep saying every week we'll get on back on the audio, but we've having some stuff that's come up and we ain't been able to get there to do it. So,
Yep. My fault, people. My fault.
we'll get started with the women's NBA.
Oh, that one was a good one today.
Uh, there's a game going on right now with a minute left. You got the Dream and the Lynx. The Dream are up 87-78 on the Lynx. That's a big there.
Yeah.
Right now, Griner's got 22 points for Atlanta. Caller's got 27 points. But then you had the Sun beating the Valkyries.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me.
That's an upset.
Mm-hmm.
And that's got their fourth win of the season. And then you had the Fever beating the Sky 93-78.
This one had no Angel Reese and no Caitlin Clark. So it was Sky versus Fever, number 3. And the Sky, interesting fact, since Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark entered the league last year, the Sky have never beat the Fever.
And Mitchell, she ended up with 35 points, 6 assists, and 3 steals.
Yep.
The Aces beat the Wings 106-80. The Mercury over the Mystics 88-72. In these standings, Fever are helping themselves out, really. They're still in the 6th seed, but they're starting to make pull themselves a game or so out from the 7th and 8th seeds, and then they're just a game out of the 5th and 4th seed, really. Well, Atlanta's going to win this, so actually it'll be still be 2 games out from the 4th, and then a game out from the 5th seed. Indiana's 14-12 right now. Seattle's 15-11, and then Atlanta Dream, who's getting ready to win, will go to 15-10. So that's the standings right there. Like we talked about earlier, but which still no Caitlin Clark. But I mean, I was reading it was a groin injury supposedly. So, and that's nothing that takes time to heal, just like a calf injury.
Correct. Yep.
So, I mean, when you go to cut or whatever, it's always going to aggravate it.
Yep. That Bibby, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Chloe Bibby, today was her first game. She did 8 points. She even hit a 3-pointer coming off the bench. So she did pretty good today. They only signed her to a 7-day contract. Here's my thing though. I wonder why they signed her, but yet Bree Turner never came off the bench. So I don't know why they why they just don't cut her.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
I'm just look here. I got it up right now. I'm looking here on the women's page, and it was the Fever and the Sky game. It was actually in Chicago, and I don't know what the attendance was, but it looked like there was a pretty decent crowd there.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Um, but there's look like in the background here, there's a lot of people there. So that's why I said them talking about walking out is not going to be a. I don't think it's going to be good on their following.
Nah, it don't look good for him. Nope.
And then I seen you a meme the other day because everybody knows during the All Star game, pay us what you owe us. There was a meme that said, "Go ahead and tell them, Beans." It was pretty funny.
It was funny when I used to do it. It says, "I owe the NBA. What is it? I owe the NBA money."
Yeah, I owe the NBA money. So because I mean they're getting paid, so they're paying you to do what you're doing. So,
Hmm.
but it's funny every now and then to get a laugh here and there. You got right now 35 seconds left of that game. Atlanta 89, Minnesota 81.
Right. You know what? I didn't do my due diligence on here. I forgot, because the game earlier today, not to mention I was half asleep. I was like, I didn't think about. I wonder how Cardoza did during this game. This was a chance to prove that the offense should run through her instead of Angel Reese. She had that perfect opportunity. I don't think she. Rachel Bannum did good. She had, I think, 26 points.
I mean, I'm bringing it up right now. I'll tell you, get some box scores here.
Okay.
Um, Now, who was you wanting to know?
Camila Cardoza for Chicago.
She ended up, well, evidently, she ended up with 12 points, is all. 4-9 shooting. Bantam ended up with 26 points.
Hmm.
Allen had 13. Nurse had 14. And only 4 points coming from the bench, and that came from Westbeld.
Right.
So,
See, that's the bad part. See, Cardoza shit, she had the perfect time to show that she could be the leader on the team. She needs to be the scorer on this team. Yet she let Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen both outscore her. And the hot hand for that evening was Rachel Bannon. And that's just bad. It's like because that's where her and Angel is bumping heads
oh, yeah.
because he was drafted before Angel, and the GM, not yeah, the GM wanted to run the offense through her. Yet Teresa Witherspoon last year wanted to run the offense through Angel, so they had that miscommunication, which led to Teaspoon getting out of there. Which I see when the game came on, I was watching it. It said they showed Tyler Merger said first year head coach for the Chicago Sky. I was sitting there thinking to myself, they need to put up their last year because he's going to be this. He's going to be out of here at the end of the season. They're not making the playoffs, and that's not what they clearly brought him in there to do. This is actually going to be a rebuild for this team. This team is going through a rebuild, and if they put their heads together, the GM next year, so if he don't get disposed of too and be out of there also, if I was him, I'd trade Cardoza and Angel Reese, and then you try to build something from there because their current roster with Essence Atkins, and she did nothing. I don't even think she played.
Well, you trade them two, then you don't have a team.
They don't
That's
have a
all
team
you.
with them.
That's all their points. That's all our points coming from them two.
Yep, but yeah,
Um, all right. Anything else you got?
nah, I got nothing else on that. I pretty much said what I wanted to say on that one.
Well, I'm over here on the NBA side. There ain't much going on there either. So,
Yeah, I didn't hear anything on NBA news.
It says it's talking about Halliburton for Indiana, talking about the rise of Achilles tears, likely bad luck. But you and I talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can see that you and I talked about that either on the last episode or one before last. The only thing it's been doing different now compared to the 80s and 90s is you got, if not all, the majority, 90% or more, is lifting weights.
Yep.
I mean, that's the only thing. Or you can look at it on the flip flop. This is just a rumor side mill. They was all taking stuff they shouldn't have been through the 80s and 90s. No, but I think it's got to be contributed to the weightlifting. That's the only thing that's different. I mean, yeah, you had some there in that time. Well, actually, it would be very few because they was always saying, "Oh, lifting weights would mess up your shot and everything else." But it ain't messed up no shots. But that could be the thing is,
Yeah.
and you got to look too. A lot of these players are a lot bigger as a whole. I mean, yeah, I mean 6'9", 6'9" point guards, 6'10" point guards.
Mm.
All right, Jordan was 6'6". Um, but I mean, I don't know something. There's more to it than I think it has to do with lifting the weights. But I mean, who knows until you actually would study that.
Right. Exactly.
All right, let's see. I mean there ain't much going on in the NBA news. You got the G League, well, summer league going, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, there ain't a whole lot going on. I'll get over here to some baseball scores.
Okay.
Got some games going on right now. You got the Mets and the Giants out in San Francisco. It's in the top of the seventh. Giants are beating them 3-2 right now. Um, a final, my Braves lose once again. They're on a losing streak or tear or
Mm.
whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah, the Braves lost to the Rangers in Texas 8-1. Um, Pirates beat the Diamondbacks 6-0. Orioles beat the Rockies 5-1. Red Sox beat the Dodgers 4-3. Yankees over the Phillies 4-3. Reds over the Rays 2-1. Tigers beat the Blue Jays 10-4. Chicago Cubs over the White Sox in Chicago. Either way you got it, but they's playing at White Sox Stadium. 5-4. Guardians beat the Royals in K. No, the Royals beat the Guardians in KC 4-1. The Brewers beat the Marlins 3-2. Athletics over Astros 7-1, and the Nationals beat the Twins 7-2. Padres over the Cardinals 9-2, and the Angels beat the Mariners 4-1. So just like with the girls women's basketball, they're in their second half of the season. So is um,
Baseball. Yeah.
baseball. They're still in the second half of the season. And we'll get to some standings here. Um, well, really, standings probably ain't changed a whole lot. Well, I don't know what just happened.
Uh-oh.
I went to click on standings and then it went to something else. There we go. You got Toronto are making their cushion, giving themselves some cushion. They're 5.5 game lead on the Yankees, and
Mm-hmm.
then this the Red Sox are just a game out on in third behind the Yankees. You got Detroit with the 8 game. Now you got to look. Detroit is slid some. Okay,
Okay.
they've been losing, but they still got an 8 game lead on the Guardians. And Royals are just a half a game back on the Guardians. Houston has got a 4 game lead on Seattle and Texas. Seattle and Texas got the same record. That's out west in the American League. And then going to the National League, the Mets only got a 1 game lead on the Phillies. And then after that, Miami's third, but there's a big 10.5 games out of first place. But the
Shoot.
Central, remember those Cubs had a big lead?
Uh-huh.
They are tied in the in that division with Milwaukee at
Wow.
62 and 43. That's why our boss Barry Brent said I never get excited because he said they always blow it the second half of the season. And out west in the National League, the Dodgers got a 4 game lead on San Diego, and then the Giants are 2.5 games behind San Diego. So, and let's see here. Let's see who our home run leaders and stuff are. See how Judd is doing with.
I know, because he looked like he was flirting with that triple crown again, and I think he's down in homers now.
Well,
He was down last time in homers, I think, but he was second. But I think he's down further than that.
I'm having some issues here. There we go. My computer got froze. I think it is still froze.
Oh dang!
All right, here we go. Batting average. Aaron Judd is leading it with a 342 batting average. Home runs. Riley for Seattle's got 41. Otani's got 38, and Judd has got 37, sitting in third.
Okay.
Runs batted in. Suarez for Arizona is 87. Riley for Seattle's 86. And Judd sitting in third at 85 RBIs. Judd leads with hits with 129. I'd say he's getting walked a lot.
Right, maybe so.
Um, and that's all. Just a rundown of some stats there. Watching Aaron Judge to see if he can't do the triple crown.
Yeah, I was betting on him. I was going for him to do it last year, and he just came up short. But I thought maybe he might do it this year. But yeah, I didn't think about what you just said that he probably is getting a lot of walks.
Yeah, they probably. Let's see here. Let me go back. All right, here we go. Let me click on him. Let me just click on him and see if I can't bring up all his stats. I got him. Well, hold on here. Well, he is right now. He is out of the lineup.
Mm.
He's on the 10-day injury list with his elbow. So he is out of the lineup there. Um, and let's see where he's at right now. Trying to figure it out. Walks. Well, he is. Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah.
He is at 73 walks on the year already.
Mm.
Okay. 23, he only walked 88 times. 22, they walked him 111. Last year, he walked 133 times last year. So really, he is on pace to break that right
Yeah.
now. So yeah, he's getting a lot of walks. Um, you're going to have that when you're a good hitter. Barry Bonds had a bunch also. He was not pitched to a lot. Mm, anything else?
Nope.
Well, we are getting closer to the sport that we love to talk about.
45 days out. I was looking
Isn't it?
at that as of yesterday. So actually, it's 44.
Well, I think they got preseason next weekend, don't they, for the NFL?
Oh, I haven't been paying attention. Probably will be.
I got college. College is up. Not too. We're just a month away from college kicking off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so now,
WVU making some moves.
yeah, that move I sent you, that was after our live last weekend, wasn't
It
it?
sure was.
Now, I didn't double check this. This was on the West Virginia page, though, that tight end from, I think he was a tight end, played for,
Yeah.
I guess, Clemson. It was, I guess he was a big recruit. Everybody was trying to get in the transfer portal, and he chose West Virginia over Alabama, Georgia, and the likes of LSU and them.
Yep.
So that is a big, big pickup. And also another, now this is a commit, supposedly. Um, Top recruit. He's a quarterback, like 6'6", 240, but he also plays defensive end on the defense. Is supposedly committed to coming to West Virginia. We'll see. I'm not big on commitments because that can change,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see what happens with that. But if they, we'll see if they get those players coming in, West Virginia is going to be competing.
Oh yeah, and they would have no excuse on why West Virginia can't be ranked.
Nah. Oh, I'm worried about if they can win enough and maybe win the Big 12 to go to the playoffs. That'd be nice.
Yep.
But as of right now, man, there's nothing on the college side of things. But I did see a thing that Pat McAfee was talking to Kirk Herbstreit. I think game day is going to be coming to Morgantown against Pitt.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be up there that weekend at that game. I wish they would change it to a night game instead of a 3:30 game. If game days come, it could possibly be changed to a night game.
Right.
So we'll see. That's the rumor is as of right now. But um, let's go over here to, come on now. And I'm having all kinds of issues. Well, my stats thing is froze as of right now.
Right.
So I was trying to get over to the NFL. You got all these camps, mini camps, and not mini camps, but you got season already started with the NFL practices and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard nothing that linebacker from Cincinnati ever show up.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention whether he signed or yet or not. But I think he would be stupid to sit there and to try to go through the draft again.
No, it's like everybody, the ones we work with, we talk football all the time. He said that would be stupid to go back to the draft because you're going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Because all that does is put a red flag on you, and nobody's going to pick you up until later on, and then you're going to lose money.
Yep.
So, um, Terry McLaren for the Commanders,
Uh-huh.
soon to be the Redskins. I'm gonna call them Redskins. I don't care. Um, he's out. He's got an injury right now.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. So
That doesn't
he
too much help him towards negotiations for a new contract.
it says I don't know exactly what it is.
Oh, he got it.
It just says injury status, which I know it was like on fantasy and stuff. It wasn't showing him in; it shows him out. Um, but oh, 49ers defensive end Jackson. I don't know if you've seen this. Was taken off from the field in an ambulance.
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
I don't know the whole thing. Then all the drama with your football team. I'm calling it your football team. Jerry Jones said they said they was listening to chants to pay Micah. um,
That's what he needs to do.
you got a hint. Get this hamstring injury to Pickett there in Browns camp.
Mm-mm.
So that's looking all good for Sherrard
Yeah, like
every day. Every day it's looking better for him. So Stewart did sign with the Bengals. So he did wisen up and smarten up.
yeah,
He signed with the Bengals. Here's my thing, man. Even these guys has got agents. Uh, I mean, come on. These agents have got to at least whisper in their ear a little bit. I mean, come on.
yeah. You got to think that they would, and like, dude, it's not gonna get no better than this.
It ain't. It ain't. And well, here's what they people don't understand. One of the guys I served overseas with, he's a Bengals fan, and he was telling me that I forgot the name of the Bengals who owns it.
Oh, yeah, I don't
Um,
know who the owner is
well,
either.
he's not like Jerry Jones and then not like the Hunt family that are loaded with money. So when he gets his players, he has to go to the bank and take out a loan.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
And these players don't understand that. So it's not like you're playing for someone who has a lot of money. So he's banking on the Bengals to do good to bring in the revenue to cover that investment where he's actually taking out a loan to get these players.
right,
So that's what I was told by him. I don't know how much truth is after that, but I mean, but he's a big Cincinnati Bengals fan. Um,
right, right. And now that you're telling me this, you brought up something. We talked about this off screen, but we did not bring it up. And I'm wondering if the NFL is like that. Remember when we found out that NBA jersey sales and WNBA jersey sales, the player gets nothing. And NBA, remember, it has to hit a cap before the players actually get money. So
yeah.
I'm wondering, do the jersey sales go directly to the players or do the owners? Because you got to think he has sold. They have sold some Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow jerseys. So like yeah, he doesn't have money like the Jerry Jones, and the Hunt family. But I'm wondering how bad he is financially tied up. If he's still, yeah, I know that Jamar Chase and that contract for T Higgins, yeah, he had to go to the bank several times. He had to pay Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, then T Higgins. Yeah, he had to go to the bank several times on those. But you got to think that somewhere along the line he should be able to even out.
Okay, here you go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
67% of the jersey sales goes to the players.
Oh, in the NFL? Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
They are doing way better than the NBA and WNBA.
Yep. So man, I mean, so that's kind of a ripoff, man. If you think about it, now,
Right.
for the NBA and stuff, I mean, these dudes are bringing you in the money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the ticket sales and everything else you're making. That's greed, man.
It is.
That's nothing but greed, and it's just aggravating. Now, sometimes I can see why the players get aggravated.
Right. And you got to look at it this way. Okay, Jerry Jones got 53 players he got to take care of. The New York Knicks, they got at most 16, 17 people on that bench.
Yeah. So, and you got to look at this in the NFL. Your kicker and your punter's not selling too many jerseys.
Yeah.
But well, let's see here. Let me get back to I don't know.
Hell, that's bad for the team if your kicker selling selling a whole bunch of jerseys. You know your team sucks.
Oh, you got anything else?
Mm-mm.
I think it's going to be a short one today.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I said, football's getting ready to kick off. I can't wait. Um, oh yeah, I know what I was going to do. Well, I done got off of it. I'll bring it back up. Actually, if I scroll down, I may have it here. No. Let me get back to. Oh, bless. Excuse me. Man, me and you both sneezing. We're not even in the same area.
All right.
We're allergic to these sports. I was going to look at something real fast before I got off. Okay. Okay. Hall of Fame weeks this week coming. This weekend coming.
Okay.
Hall of Fame is July 31st to August 6th. Preseason week 1 is August 7th to the 13th. 2 is August 14th to the 20th. And week 3 is the 21st to September 3rd.
Right.
So
Now
there's your,
that you mention that, I wonder if they already said who's. I haven't been paying attention. I don't know who they picked this year for the Hall of Fame.
I don't know, and I just get off that.
Oh, no problem. We can mention it next
Oh,
week.
here we go. I think it's still got it up. Here it is.
Okay.
Uh, I think it is. It's right here. Yeah, the Hall of Fame game is the Chargers in Detroit, 5 p.m.
Okay.
The Chargers in Detroit. All right, you got
That
anything?
should be. I'm thinking, is that going to be interesting? Do I really want to see this? Like,
Here's my thing. They don't even play their starters in them games, so I've never watched them.
right. That's the thing. That's the part I hate that the Hall of Fame game is during preseason. Why can't that be the Thursday night game that they open up? They're gonna have the Super Bowl winner, which is Philadelphia,
Yeah,
and it'll be a versus my Dallas.
and
You should
your
go ahead
Dallas.
and have the Hall of Fame game that day and have that be a game in camera because I think more people will want to see Chargers and Lions because
All right.
everybody's expecting Philadelphia to trample my boys. And I'm hoping I have an upset that day. I would really, really love an upset.
Okay. Score prediction: Eagles 31, Dallas 14. I said it. Eagles 31, Dallas 14.
You're wrong on that. I give Dallas 17. They got a
But
pretty good field goal kicker.
they do. They do. They got one of the top ones in the league. But you got anything else?
Nah, I got nothing on that.
Well, like we always do at the end of each episode, if you're thinking about harming and hurting yourself, dial the quick number 988 and then dial 1. That is a Veterans Crisis line. Dial 988 and then dial 1. Or you can dial 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. Dial 1. They'll get you in contact with the resources that you need. Tell them you need to talk to someone, or if you're a veteran, go to the local VA medical center to the ER.
Yep.
Tell them you need to talk to someone, and they'll get you in contact. Um, Anything else, Beans?
I got nothing.
Well, this is a short episode for tonight. We'll try to get on the audio this week. Sorry about not being there, but if not, if we don't, we'll see you live next Sunday.
Yep. See you
Y'all
next Sunday.
you have a good one. Stay safe.
All righty.